Personal Brand Strategy by Osei-Bonsu. This strategy will show how the leadership and the tenacity of Orlando MMA and Nana Osei-Bonsu will help bring success to my personal brand. My personal brand strategy is involving my awareness and bringing awareness to residents of Florida that are MMA fans, fighters, gyms, fans, and others who are interested in MMA would love to see more UFC events being held in the state. In order to do so, some of my SMART goals include looking to gain at least 100 followers on Twitter every month for the next 6 months. This would allow me to uh, get my name out and what I stand for out into the public. Becoming a Florida liaison for the UFC in 2 years. By doing so, I can implement different strategies to bringing events and certain types of fighters to Florida to help with entertainment. Building a stronger relationship and starting 5 new relationships with Florida based fighters and gyms every 6 months. This will allow me to be able to talk with the UFC and talk on my Twitter account and Facebook about the different types of fighters and gyms that are in Florida and how they can get some recognition for the great success they've had, and maybe even show the UFC and other promoters um, about the strong base of Florida fighters. Raising petitions for 2 UFC events every year for the next 3 years. This would be huge because this will show that Florida is definitely a mecca in the MMA world. And last but not least, become sought after advocate for MMA to help pass legislation in New York in 3 years. This would be huge because as of right now, New York does not have any legislation for mixed martial arts events, and it's been an ongoing petition to try and bring mixed martial arts to New York in my home city. So I would love to be able to build my personal brand to the point where I would be uh, a part of that momentous occasion. Now, my personal brand statement is very important because this allows me to sort of have a saying behind me or meaning behind me, and that actually is by supporting and joining me on this journey. You will be contributing to the future success of your favorite fighters, gyms, and their families. Let's band together and bring these large promoters to the state of Florida. And I think that statement is self explanatory and it shows that I'm serious. It shows that I'm looking out for the interests of others. And it also shows that I'm promoting the future success of not only the UFC, but also Florida based fighters. Now, my CEO background is extremely important because it shows that I do have some education and the ability to market and know a lot about business and management because I've graduated from Penn State University with those degrees. But at the same time, it also shows that I have a connection to mixed martial arts because I've been training in mixed martial arts for the past number of years. I actually started in Erie, Pennsylvania, and I've also attended many different types of events that is petitioning for legislation in New York. So that was something that was huge for me as well, being a part of that when I got a chance to visit New York over the summers and when I didn't have school. And then at the same time, I want to be a face and the voice of Florida fighters and the MMA world here in Florida so that they can show that they should be able to get these top rated fighters and top events held here by the UFC, Strikeforce, Bellator, and other larger promoters. Now, the brand story that I had it actually stems from a fighter that was based out of Boca Raton, Florida, that I met in Pennsylvania, and he actually was was visiting family members and got a chance to talk with him, and he told me about how he would love to get the opportunity to fight in a large venue in front of his fans and friends, and family, and it would be huge for him, and not only just for him, but also inspire others that he knows, and inspire others that are in the area to come and attend these events, become aware of mixed martial arts, and at the same time, it would also show the UFC that they have a strong support and fans here in Florida. So he talked to me a lot about that, and I thought that was pretty unique in a sense where most people want to travel all over the world, and they want to get the opportunity to to fight in various cities, but there's a strong backing to fight in front of your home crowd a few times a year. So that's something that I've kind of taken a hold of, and established the Orlando MMA blog. Now, with the blog that I've set up, it's not just tailored only towards Orlando. It is tailored towards all of Florida, but it also gives a lot of stories of what's going on in mixed martial arts as a whole. Even important articles such as and topics such as the athletic commissions, one of the largest being the Nevada State Athletic Commission, and where most athletic commissions kind of mirror their regulations. It's a great way for fighters, fans, gyms, and other MMA enthusiasts to be informed about what's going on in mixed martial arts, and to know where to look if they decide to break into this great sport. Now, I got a chance to do a personal brand assessment of that website on HubSpot, and though Orlando MMA is a brand new blog, and a lot of uh, new things need to be added and updates. I actually received a 49 out of 100 when doing the HubSpot's blog grader, and some of the things that were important to change definitely caught my eye. Was making sure that I was updating the blog at least every 23 days to to keep current events. Even adding pictures, videos, and even interviews that I've done onto the website, which is something that is going to be really a success, because it'll allow me to get into YouTube and various other sites, and build that awareness. Some other great things to add to that, and to make some really adjusted improvements is my links. Getting my links out onto various websites, building a great SEO plan by having a couple of my pages show up on search engines, and at the same time building more internal pages onto the blog, so that it provides more information and provides a lot more um, you know uh, branding for myself and Orlando MMA. So, with this entire brand strategy, it's just the beginning of something great to come for the future. So, look out and join me on this journey. Thank you.